bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets out.
He's got it on the outside, and he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him! And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral it, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Bulls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
A strike downfield. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause a fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
Touchdown Bulls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Snags a quick pass on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Pulls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll try the run. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On third down, he drops to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, give on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bobo. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, South Florida. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them...
There he goes. Oh, what a caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, they give it to the back.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against a wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun, running back on the move. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Bulls line it up with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the foot.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, USF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Bulls. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Got it in the middle. It's Lincoln. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there.